Cool. Welcome back, everyone. Today, I'm going to be introducing Topia. Topia is a proximity. I don't know how to describe it except for like it's a proximity-based conferencing tool that allows you to move around a space, and whoever you're around is who you're talking to. Of course, you also have the option to broadcast to the entire space, depending upon if you're close to an object or not. But it's a really great tool we're going to be exploring here. I've got Tim Nolan here with me. You want to wave hi, Tim?
Hey.
And he's going to be helping me explore this space I've created and kind of give his opinions. Make sure to put your comments in below and like and subscribe to this video. But without further ado, let's get started exploring Topia. And so I'm just going to do a quick experiment here. I'm going to move away from Tim, and what you're going to see is you're going to see him gray out as I move away, and we're going to lose audio and video. And then I'm going to come closer to him, and we're going to be able to interact again. We may have to enable our video and audio as I get closer, but just FYI, Tim, I'm going to move away. So you see he's moved away, and now I'm back. And now we're talking to each other. So Tim, you couldn't hear me as I was moving away, right?
No, your video vanished as you walked away.
Gotcha. All right. So this is the world. Tim, if you go over to your left-hand side, you can see this world, like the world icon, and then you can see the world map that I've created here. And this is kind of my Topia. It's kind of a combination of the starter Topia you get and the one I've created. But first, we're gonna go down here to the bottom half since it's closest, and we're just gonna experiment with that real quick. So just follow me down here. Sorry, I should have covered this. You actually have to left click to move around. I think you can right click as well, but sometimes when you're right clicking, that can cause issues depending upon what you've got going on. So you can click on this board actually, and this will allow you can interact with different objects, and you can link them to different things. This board is actually linked to my Trello board that, if anyone comes here, they can, what's the word? They can create a card, do different things. Let me know if you have issues, Tim.
Okay, no, it just opened up a
Trello?
for here I'd have to log in or sign
okay.
in. Yeah, Trello, but it did launch Trello.
Oh, okay, cool.
It's a different link.
Move back to
Go back to this.
Yeah, let's go back to Topia. But I just want to give you an idea. I didn't realize
awesome.
about the login part, but yeah. So now you're able to interact with that object. So anyone coming to this room, you can obviously join my room and test this out if you want. You don't have to. I don't have to be here. Like, you can totally just crash my room and just come in here whenever you like. Come in my world, and play around with this to test it. I highly encourage it. The link will be I'll either put it right here, somewhere up above, right now in this video, or it'll also be in the description below. But now, Tim, what we can also do is there's portals. Like, you can teleport in this world, which is great. So the teleportation devices in my little world are going to be this little, what do you call it? Sorry, I moved away. This little arcade station right here. So click on the arcade station and hit yes. Cool. So now this is going to be the main teleport point in the entire place. So now we're going to go over to the left here. You want to follow me? Sorry.
One eternity later.
All right, so now we're over here. And so this is going to be my Hall of Fame area. And so, Tim, click on these different things and tell me what you see. Oh, yes, you can dance. That's one of my favorite. You can click on your character. You can either sit down, you can dance, or you can, like, give hearts. So, that's one of my favorite feats. The dance is so funny. I mean, it's almost as fun as WoW. Just the different dances you can do. World of Warcraft, for those of you who are not hardcore gamers. Yeah, so click on little statues, Tim, and tell me what you find.
These are awesome. Yeah, so these are I've clicked a couple of LinkedIn sites. I got yours. I got Sweata's.
Yep.
Kind of working my way around. Pretty cool.
Yep. So this is kind of like my Hall of Fame. And now from here, let's go. Let's click a. Well, actually, I would normally say let's click the teleport station again, but we're actually just going to go straight up from here. Go towards Tim.
Yeah.
All right, so here you can. This is a table. I'm sure you got like a click, thing. Whenever
Right.
you came towards it. Within the proximity. This is actually a Miro board, I believe. And so this is a great way. Let's put this on hold for just a second. Let's move forward here. So this is a great way to conference here. So you have the stage, you have seats, which I'm not sure people will actually use or not. They can, of course, just sit down whenever they want. If I'm up on stage, like Tim, move back just a few towards the arcade station here, just a little bit. We'll try something. So now I am able to. Tim should be able to hear me. As I am. Oops. Says you are now. It says you are now broadcasting to the entire group, and so Tim is over there, but he is not able to see me, or I'm not able to see him, but he should be able to see me, even though he's further away, because I'm broadcasting to the entire world right now. So this is a way that we don't have to be near each other, but we are in
Well, I
proximity.
see a message down here saying that now I'm broadcasting. So, and I saw that you were, but I don't hear anything right now. I'm not.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I definitely can hear you, and I heard you a second ago, but it looked like it was like auto muting you every time, so you were fighting with it.
Yeah, I don't know. I wasn't doing that before. Maybe I need to refresh or something. But anyways, that is the whole point is I'd be able to stand on stage, and obviously they're still working on this, but I'm able to stand on stage. Everyone's able to hear me, or actually I can just set. There's a setting in here where I can auto broadcast to everyone in the room if I want to, especially if you're the host of the room. Um, but regardless of, yes, we will be able to hear each other in a conference-like setting. You will all be able to see me. I will not necessarily be able to see everyone, so that is kind of the drawback, is that I will not be able to necessarily know if I'm talking to everyone unless they're in proximity to me. We can create a private space where there's an object, and you can determine how many people are around it, and depending upon how many people are actually in proximity to that object, and you can create like a private room. But I haven't had the opportunity to test that with a ton of people, but we'll see in the future. But so imagine you've had this conference, you've just had like the keynote or whatever, and now you want to go to breakout rooms. Well, these tables act as the breakout rooms. And there's going to be the ability to link these different tables to these different objects. So, for instance, let's go to the table down to my lower left, and we'll see what that is. So, it's actually a mural. What do you call it? Yeah, a mural application. So we click on it. We'll go to it, and I'm just going to enter as a visitor, even though I created this board previously. So I've set this up, and now we have access to a mural board where we can do our activities, do different stuff. So if you're in this, if you come to this and you are you're new to the channel, new to here, and you just want to leave, say you were here. So Tim, if you could create a sticky note, just say you were here real quick. Yeah. So that way we know, like, hey, who's joining the room, who's been here, make your mark, and we'll go back to the to Topia here. But again, you can imagine the power of that. So, I mean, do you feel like this would be helpful, Tim, or like, do you see this as a?
No, I do. I like the interface. I think it's hard to navigate, with your mouse. I think there might be more instructions. It'd be nice if you could follow somebody. I
Yeah.
just could follow you,
Cool.
and I would just go where you go, so we'd stay connected. But I do like this concept. What would be neat is if you could have some image on the table to know that it's a mural board or some label here. instead of just clicking and deciding what it is. That might be a way to guide the audience. Like, oh, I want to go to a lean coffee over on this one, or I want to discuss about, agile transformation on this one. Whatever the breakout rooms are titled. That would be nice if you could put something there. Have you investigated that?
Yeah, so you're actually able to upload your own assets, especially if you have a paid account. And so you're able to, but the how do I say this? We're about to explore in the upper right that there's a video playing of one of my videos that I've uploaded, and the screen will actually show the video. And I would love to have something like that to where there's an image on this table, for example, but there's not that ability to my understanding at this time. Doesn't mean there won't be in the future. But yeah, you can, for instance, if you were to do like, let's say the Flow system did a conference here, they could upload their own version of this table, Photoshop it, and just put the Miro logo on it, and or put text on it, and that way people would know what's there.
Right.
So, but no, I haven't. These are all kind of some standard assets that they give you. There's a ton of different ones to explore. But yeah, so let's say this was Miro. There's also another Miro one down here if you want to come click on it, and just below us here to the right. I think I lost him. Also, you can move away from people, so it's also kind of a problem. So, yep, sorry. Moved away and lost you.
No, I went ahead and clicked on it without moving toward it, so we lost connection that way too.
Yep, and of course, actually, Tim, you can see I'm still actually in Topia, and you can see that he's actually away in another tab looking at something else because it looks like he is sitting at a laptop. So I'll know that he's doing something, so I'll go do the thing too. And open the Miro board here.
So what did you see? My screen when I was on the Miro board, or you just see me typing away?
Yeah, I saw you sitting there typing.
Okay.
So if you go back to Topia, you'll see me sitting there typing. But yeah, I did the same thing for Miro here. Just say hi. Say your name. So if you do that, but you get the idea. So we'll go back to Topia now, and so let's say we had our awesome, what do you call it? Our awesome breakout rooms, and now we want to go and watch a video together. So we can all go and walk towards, we're going to go the upper right here towards the right side of the stage. And and this will start playing.
It was saying, hey, it appears that we'll get,
so this is the
good value and
gosh,
a
Bubble Point game
so that we can
by Michael De La Maza, and or at least he created the template. And so I uploaded this video, and it automatically plays. And up here, Tim has walked behind it. Oh, now he's back.
Sorry.
It's okay. And so I can turn up the volume. Obviously, this comes in a little bit smaller format. But let's say this isn't the experience I want. I don't want it to autoplay. I want people to go to a new tab. That you can totally do that too. We're going to go over to the left here real quick, to the left side of the stage, and you'll be able to see how that works.
And I think somebody said this earlier as well. Like, we pretty much knew what the overall picture was.
All right. Yeah, it mutes me again. It doesn't like me crossing that stage. But so you can click on this. Granted, again, the same problem we had with the tables, right? Nothing appears here to let you know that there's something there. But besides the little hand that says you can click, but allows you to open up, one of my videos on YouTube here. You can see that functionality and how that works. And basically, it's just another alternative for that kind of a viewpoint.
Well, James, I got a quick question for you.
Sure.
So right now, on my experience, you're in the upper left-hand corner next to the toolbar, but I'm right in the middle. So wherever, like for me to try to see the video that we were just playing, and that's why I went behind the screen. I was just can I move where my video is displaying?
Not currently that I'm aware of, but
So then I have to kind of fix myself to where if I wanted to watch the video, like on the other stage, if I wanted to watch that video, I'd have to maybe move away from you just so I can see the video on my screen, because all I see is myself and I can't see behind me unless I can turn this off. No,
no, it just takes your screen away, or it takes your actual camera away.
so it'd be great if I can move myself to the left, kind of where you are, so then I have the whole space to work around, because that part of it's been frustrating so far.
Okay. Yep. Well, I mean, again, this is only going to improve, right? But yeah,
Yeah.
I agree that like not being able to move people's cameras to an orientation or be able to decide like, hey, I want to see everyone on the right hand side or something
Right.
like that would be ideal. But I'm sure it's in their backlog somewhere, right? So there's definitely if you have not joined, there is a Discord channel that you can join to give feedback and all that kind of great stuff. I'll put that in the link in the description below, I guess, as well. But I think that's most of what I've got done so far. Yeah, Tim, what do you think? Like, let's just take a second here and discuss your experience.
So a lot of these virtual conferences, they try to do stuff like this. So I really like the attempt here, where they try to make you network or kind of do hallway conversations, things like that. And it's really, I don't think it's really worked out that well. I mean, I think for at least like your traditional Zoom conference, it should be like, here's the stuff. And then if you want to connect, then connect by other means or have breakout rooms, that kind of stuff. I kind of like this. This takes it to the next level where I think everyone was trying to go, is how do I have a conference experience virtually? And I think this is near it. I like where this is going, and I'd be willing to try it. I think this looks fun. I like how they keep it lightweight. Some of the things we talked about, if they would just, I think if there were improvements to be made, but I'd give it a shot for sure.
Cool.
I like it.
Awesome. Feel free to direct people towards this world and come back and explore it with them. I'll try to keep working at it if you want to. Be happy to give you admin access to help me make the world better, because you can. I guess we can go over that real quick. You may not be able to see it, Tim, but I'm just going to show the audience real quick. So I'm able to turn on edit mode here as an admin. Go ahead.
Like if I hover over my screen, there's a share screen option, so maybe you could try that.
Okay. Yep. So I can
hover over and maybe I can see it that way.
Share screen. That's a good point. We'll try this feature out.
Right.
So now you're able to see the different edit options that we have here. You can move it, duplicate it. So I'm going to duplicate real quick. These kind of tile pretty well, I think. You can flip them. Not that does much. Let's just remove that real quick. So you can hit edit. You can go and see the details. You can name it a unique name. You can put audio links, video links. You can adjust the volume based on where you are, the radius. There's the ability to, again, add a website link to a portal to a whole nother world. So if you want to have different rooms, like different worlds in themselves, you can do that. And you can also teleport into the side of the same world, which we've already explored. You can set up activities in different times that you can have a board where people will be able to see and go to, and inside of this world here, see the different activities. I put up an example one earlier in another video. You can go check that out if you want. There's different asset broadcasts, transform a microphone or some object to where people can broadcast to the entire world, so they know that, hey, it's time to come back to, the main area or whatever. Or if we need everyone's attention, you've got 5 minutes till your breakout room ends, that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
You have your asset private zone. This is what I was telling you about before. It says transform this asset into a private zone enabled, where guests who are standing on this asset will only connect to other guests also standing on it. Use this feature to cluster conversations between guests closer and closer together. So where you want to have those conversations clustered around an object, I could make that table a private zone. And you might be able to have a wider space depending upon the size of the object, or a smaller space. And you can also change the number. Seems like the max is by default private 10. You can have, I guess I'm not really sure the max actually. That's a good question. We'll figure that out later. But yeah, you can kind of see what the options are here. And there's also the ability to add in the lower left-hand corner based on the library. And you can go to Topia assets, and they've got, obviously all their different standard assets. I already checked. You cannot change the background of these billboards that I'm aware of. They also have my assets, the one you upload, the Agile Games with James logo. I tried to upload Trello. And there's placed assets, everything that's placed. You can go to it and find where these different assets are. What else? There's you can blank. There's a blank kit. It clears out everything, and you start from the center, I believe. I don't want to try that because I don't want to mess up my world. You can also there's these. You can try an office. I just want to preview it, but I guess that'll move me to the scene, so I don't want to do that in this example. But yeah, there's different templates you can try of Topia scenes. You can also save your current one as well, I believe. I'm not sure how to do that yet, though. So I guess we'll try back. You have any questions, Tim?
Yeah. So if I wanted to do this myself or just create a whole new world, is there a nice tutorial video out there to kind of introduce Topia and how it works and kind of the basics?
Well, that's one of my next videos. But basically all you do is go to topia.com, you create an account. It's really easy to create your world. They have a free option, and of course I'm paying the $9 to kind of create this own world here. And again, if you join my world, if the easy way to support the channel is if you are interested in this, if you join my world and then you create an account, you can support the channel by doing that to some degree. I haven't explored the full area yet, but you can at least support my owning of the tool, and maybe we'll have some live not Zoom parties, but live Topia parties, and we'll be able to explore it together. And who knows, maybe we'll do our recordings in this format for a while and see what we do. But I appreciate you joining me, Tim, and we'll definitely explore it more. I'll give you edit access. You can help create the world if you want and explore with it. And we'll see where things go. But let me know what you think, guys, in the comments. Would you use this tool? Is there an alternative use for this tool that you're thinking about? Would you virtual office here? Let me know what you would use it for. And keep on learning, and we'll see you next time.